All right, YouTube friends, back for another video on your own personal cleaning business. Now, before we get started, of course, I've created the scene. I'm gonna light my candle. I'm an ambiance girl. I love it. So as I'm sitting here, you know, intentionally manifesting all the things I want in my business that I've always gotten, is I just set the mood and get into it. I have my little office area here, which you can't see, and I can do a little tour. It's very tiny. I have my tea. Tonight I have mint creamy vanilla. Does that not sound amazing? It's so yummy, and this cute cat mug. It's so warm. It's been very rainy here in Vancouver, so you have to do all the things to keep you sane amongst taking vitamin D. So I have left off at question 13 in the previous video, so we're gonna get started with that. Now, like I said, I've watched tons of videos, and all the videos are great. For me though, I want my channel and my videos to be personal. Like, this is your own personal business. Lots of them are very businessy, and that's great. They, you know, running companies and very traditional uniforms, all the things. Not so much. My business with my clients and my personal, like, how I see myself is more like a friend. So how we're setting the scene and having the tea and doing, it's your business. It's how you want to create your soft life and make your own little money and be happy and thriving in life, and not hustling and bustling and taking clients you don't want and all the crazy things. This is just you with a few good clients and making your cash. I'm not into the hustle era. I'm into the soft girl era, making enough so you're happy. The ambiance, it's very quiet and peaceful here. I'm gonna go to the gym after this at 7, and then I'll do a sauna, and I'll come home and I'll play on TikTok and relax and have another tea and stretch and a nice hot bath, like all the girl things. So that's kind of how I want this channel to be geared to, not so much commercial like. So I left off with the 13th question, which was, how much will you charge your clients? So you have to find out in your area what the going rate is. So I'm in Canada, in Vancouver. So on average, the going rate is anywhere from $30, $35, and $40 an hour. So depending on what your comfort level is, what your skill level is, and your technique and all the things, on what you're going to charge your clients. If you feel you're worth $35 an hour, then that's what you tell your clients. So here's the thing with this, what I see in a lot of videos is people were saying, the client is giving you their price. No, it doesn't work like that. Not in my business. There's Mooncake. Hi, Mooncake. Oh, the little girl, she's waking up from a nap. I tell them my price. This is what I'm charging. If they're like, oh, my last cleaner was only 20 or 25, I'm like, sorry, that's my price and that's what I'm sticking to. Like, so know your worth. No, it's not even about your worth. It's what you feel content with and happy with and proud of when you leave the job, that you've made the money. And you don't have to like gouge. It doesn't have to be a super high price. I'm very fair for my neighborhood, and everyone that asks me my price, they're always like, oh, you're so fair. I'm not cheap, but I'm fair. So that's how you're gonna do it. So it's based off of like 25, 30, 35, 40. And then for move in and move outs, going rate in this area is $50 an hour. Now, all of these rates say it's like, let's just say average fair charge rate is $35 an hour. That's what you're going to go in charging everybody that's just getting a basic clean. $35 an hour. That's per hour per person. So if I bring a girl on with me, it's $35 each per hour per person. And it's the same with the move in and move outs. So if you were to charge $50 an hour per person, it's basically $100 an hour. Right? And so that's how you would, that's average for move in and move outs is $50 an hour. So 35 average for basic maintenance clean, and then 50 per hour for move in and move outs. And then how I do it is I always have a first time clean charge, which is $50 an hour, no matter what. I don't care if you've had a cleaner already, your clean, their clean's different than my clean. And if I'm going to be cleaning your home, I want your home to be up to my standard first, and then it will be the maintenance clean after that. And I've never had an issue with any of my clients. They're like, yeah, totally get that. And so it's $50 an hour for the first clean. Sometimes you can bring somebody on with you the first clean. It can be a little bit of a deep clean, right? You're not doing like a move in and move out. You're not doing like ovens and all that stuff yet, okay? So that you want to keep your cleaning business very simple and not complicated. So one of the things that I have in here is like how to be a good cleaner, communication. So I tell them what I'm doing on the first clean. It's usually the bathrooms are getting a good clean, the kitchen's getting a good clean, not including the stove. That's a deep clean. We do that a different time. And like not cleaning the fridge out, none of that, not in the cupboards. You're just cleaning the surface top area, wiping down the cupboards, of course, and the floors, and then dusting of the home area and vacuuming and mopping, that kind of stuff. It's just very simple. That's the first time. You don't want to go into a home, and I've read a lot of horror stories, overwhelming 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. No, max 2-3 hours. 3 hours really pushing it for me. 2 hours. You're getting 2 hours of me getting into your bathroom is the most important. That's used the most, and the kitchen. Once you get into the maintenance clean, I tell them, that's when we start adding all the other stuff. And if I keep you on as a regular client, then we can add on more and more. And each time I go to your home, it gets less and less and less and less time. So sometimes I'll start off at a home 3 hours, 2 hours. Then it gets down to 2.5 hours. Then it gets down to like 2 hours. And if I'm really good and they want me there every week or twice a week, sometimes it can get down to 1 or 1.5 hours, which I'm totally fine with if they're a regular client, because the more you're in there, the easier it is to keep up. So that's basically how I explain it to my clients. And yeah, so that's how much the charge is for that. And it's already gone on to 8 minutes, so I'm going to just leave this one here. And then I'll go on to the next, because there's like tons of them and I don't want it to like linger on and on. So if you have any questions in the comments, leave your rates. I'm curious what everyone charges in all their different areas. The last thing I do want to say though is what I would really like to see eventually is that we get out of pay per hour as a cleaner and more piecework. And here's why. I've gone to many homes and cleaned, and they're like, oh my God, my last cleaner took 5 hours to do what you just did in 2, and you did a way better job. Now, I'm not tooting my own horn. My efficiency and time is very quick. I'm super fast. I'm skilled. I have techniques that I use. And so I just don't take as long. And so then you don't make as much. And I'm not about dragging it on, because there's that too. There's girls who will go into a job and like just waste their time and tinker around. That doesn't jive with me. I just want in and out. So I want, the most for the best, but I think in some places that have more bathrooms and more bedrooms and all the things, it should be done by square foot, and it should be done by piecework. So I would love to be able to get a community of women on board with that, because at the end of the day, it's just benefiting us. Like plumbers don't go, a lot of them aren't by hour, they're by job, and they can go into a job and be in that home for 10 minutes because their skill is so good. They knew exactly how to fix it and done in 10 minutes and leave, and then charge $150. So that's the same with me. I can go in, there's maybe a problem area, and the client's like, I've had so many cleaners, no one can figure it out. I do it in 5 minutes. And they're like, how do you know that? I should be able to charge a more amount for that, just because of my skills. So that's kind of like where I'd like to see a community of women turning to, because it's just, you know, if you love cleaning and you want your own little cute side gig, and you have your own nice little client, and you can feel happy, and you can have summer days off because you've worked really hard and it was only a few hours at someone's home, and you're at the beach like me. I'll work a few hours in the summer and then I'm at the beach. That's kind of how I'd love to see it going. Anyways, I don't want to keep going on and on, but that's the wage. I'll just go over it. $35 an hour per person is average. $50 for move in and move out, and $50 for first time deep cleans. Oh, I should add, which I don't have on here, is if you get a client who only wants 1 hour, one time, one off, it's $50 an hour. It's $50 an hour. It's not $25. It's not $35. It's $50 an hour. So that's the other thing to consider. So write that out. When you are bidding with your next client, not bidding, when you're telling them what your worth is, not what they want, you give them that rate. And if they don't like it, then let them move on. Don't take that client, because this video is going to be a little bit longer, but I think this is really important, which I've learned out of 10 years from the business, is when you let a client go, another one comes in, and it'll be the one you want. This is the whole spiritual aspect and manifestation and desire and intention of your business. This is your little baby, your little business that you're trying to create. So you want, if somebody's not in alignment with what you have to offer, just let them go gracefully. It's fine. I always say, okay, God, show me how good it gets. Show me. And you'll be shown. So you have to be strong. And even though I've even been in situations where I'm like dire and I needed money, and you think I'm just going to take them because I just need the money, don't do it. Let them go, and something better and bigger will come along for you. And that's the universe testing you. So don't fail that test. That's a hard lesson to learn. And that's how you'll make the good money. So believe in yourself. Learn how to clean well, charge what you're worth, and you will have a really good, cute little side cleaning business to make some extra money or whatever you want for it. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to leave it here. It's already at 13 minutes. Oh my God. I don't know why I think that leaving it so long, having the time go by so long, is like such a big deal, but I just think people's attention span nowadays is not very big. And so I think, who's going to sit and listen? But listen to me on a podcast when you're cleaning, not on a podcast, but you know what I mean. When you're cleaning, put me in your headphones and listen to what I said, and then write the points out. So good. I'm going to finish my tea. I'm going to stop this, upload it, go to the next question, answer the question, so that there's a tons more videos for you to review. Anyways, thank you for being here. Leave me in the comments how much you get or would like to get, or your tips and tricks, all the things. Subscribe, like, all the things, and I will see you in the next one.